Lighthouse. This is Victoria Rico here with
Anastasia Schufert.
And so, what are the junior exhibitions about this year?
Basically, the junior exhibitions is about how we're going to present in front of people from a part of the community. They're going to come out and watch us present as if they was the admissions counselor. So we're going to get our stuff together for a college interview, basically doing a PowerPoint presentation, and we're doing our personal statements. This is to persuade them to get into the college. For example, WSU, that's the college that I want to get into. So I'm going to present what I know about the college and things about me during my high school career that may interest them as well.
Okay. So how are you progressing on your exhibition?
In my exhibition, I'm done with my exhibition, actually. I'm done with the PowerPoint, personal statement. I'm ready to turn it in and get it over with. I'm happy.
What is the progress of exhibitions that you have seen so far from your students?
On my ninth grade advisory, they're pretty focused. So far, we've gotten through everything as far as them planning out and writing their materials, and now they're transferring everything onto the laptops to be prepared for the presentation.
So what do you think about the whole process of exhibitions with community members coming in and judging your students?
I think exhibitions is a great opportunity for all of our students to showcase their abilities and give them some real-world experience and apply what they've learned in school to an outside situation.
Thank you. This has been Victoria Rico here with
Miss Higgins.
Bye, Lighthouse.
Hi, Lighthouse. I'm Chris Jones here with
Victoria Rico.
This is Lighthouse News. On December 16th, there will be a Ladies Bulldogs game. They'll be playing at Trados Point, which is at ILCS, which starts at 5:30, and which is also the Girls Juniors Varsity, which is playing at Monument, which is going to be at Lighthouse, which starts at 5:30. And on December 19th, the key loaning is a Juniors Varsity, which starts at 5:30. And on December 20th, there will be the quarter 2 grades will be locked on next week on Friday, so you won't be able to change your grades next week. And on December 28th, there will be Xmas tournament. The time and place was to be announced.
That means get your grades up. So as you all know, December 19th is exhibitions. It's preparing you for a better future and what you will do and where you will go. Also, exhibitions, there will be panelists and judges here to judge you. So please don't be disrespectful and introduce yourself when you get a chance. This has been Victoria Rico here with
Chris Jones.
Bye, Lighthouse.
Goodbye.
Hi, Lighthouse. This is Victoria Rico here with
Mr. Bunza.
And I heard next week you guys are having a CPA art exhibit. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, basically, this is their final project. They are to research an artist, an important artist of an abstract, surrealist, or impressionist art movement, and they are to recreate a painting with the characteristics that that artist had during their time.
Can you tell us what day it will be on next week?
No, I can't. Not yet. We're trying to work it out with exhibitions and everything. It'll be later in the week next week, but yeah, not sure just yet.
What's the project you did and why did you choose it?
So I did this project. It's called The Flaming Flower, but I didn't do it exactly like my artist. Her name is Frida Kahlo. She usually draws pictures with unibrows, but I didn't want to make a unibrow on a flower. So this is not finished. It's still a work in progress, but this is basically what it is so far.
So how did you come about with your artwork?
Okay, the original painting had a lady right there, but she looked it like passionate, and she had a baby on the side. So instead of doing that, I made her pregnant and just made her look more serious and kind of stressed out.
What do you think this represents to you?
Maybe all of the emotions a pregnant woman go through that's hidden. So I don't know.
So how did you come about your artwork, and what is your artist's name?
My artist is Claude Monet, and he likes to do reflections and environments, so I took what reflections I could do with the clouds and stuff, and then I'm later going to add in a cast shadow from a lighthouse to add in the reflections and along the waterways as well.
Thank you. This has been Victoria Rico here with
Brandon Ball.
Bye, Lighthouse.
Hello, Lighthouse. I'm Quentin Bridgman.
I'm Tyrone Hampton.
Here with Technology and Entertainment. I found a really good story. I think it's a little weird for me, and I'm really proud to bring it onto the show. I really want you guys to hear it. They're actually you probably heard of it already. They're actually thinking about sending people to Mars, but 4 lucky people, and 200,000 people applied to get sent to Mars, and only 4 will get picked. And they have Lockheed Martin Space Systems. It's like a company, right? Mm-hmm. They have them working on the unmanned drone that's going to be sent in 2018 over to Mars, so they can just lay down stuff, prepare for them. The one catch, though, is if you get sent, you ain't coming back.
From Mars?
Yeah. If you went to Mars, you can never come back.
Ever?
No. Because they can send you there, but there's no, space station or anything over there. So it's
they don't have nothing to send you back.
The technology, they actually said this, the technology to get you back does not exist.
Wow. Well, why would you want to go to Mars then?
If you don't like Earth.
Okay. Well, a new movie is coming out in 2014. It's called Ant-Man. It is directed by Edgar Wright. It's about a doctor named Hank Pym. He discovers some subatomic particles and then develops an instrument that allows him to control and communicate with insects. So I'm pretty sure he's going to become a new villain, because most of the time when someone discovers that type of power, they have to do something negative.
Yeah, it's controlling insects.
Yeah, so he's going to be taking over the world.
Yeah.
Well, that's Tyron Hampton,
Quentin Bridgman,
Bye Lighthouse.
Hi, Lighthouse. I'm Victoria Rico here with
Miss Moore.
And I'm going to be asking her, what are the nerds of your chemistry and physics class?
All right, well, the nerds of chemistry, and nerd is a really good thing. It means that you're smart and that you like to do science, and I'm a nerd. So I would say that some of the nerds of chemistry are in first period, Brittany Ball, and in second period, I would say Nikki Roof. I'm going to just name one per class, okay? Or no, Nikki Roof also, and then Haley Roof in second period. That's who I was thinking of. And then in physics, I would say both of the Shufords, Anastasia and Malaysia. And then in seventh period, I would say that Shantiana Johnson.
So how do those people impact your class each day?
I think that those people are the leaders that are consistently working on tasks in class and get excited about the content that we're learning. So though there are a lot of really hard workers in all of my classes, I think those are the people that generally step up to take a leadership role and help guide other people through the class as well.
So what are the upcoming projects in chemistry and physics?
In chemistry next semester, we're going to start learning about how to write and observe chemical reactions. So they'll be working with different solutions of ions and seeing how they combine, and then writing a chemical reaction based on what they know. In physics, they will be working on understanding how satellites and space motion works. So they'll actually be taking on the role of a NASA scientist to figure out how they can describe the motion of different planets, as well as the motion of satellites that are sent up into orbit by NASA.
Thank you. This has been Victoria Rico here with
Miss Moore.
Bye, Lighthouse.
Hello, I'm Betsabi Flores.
And I'm Robert Harden.
Here with the U.S.
and Global News.
Well, a 16-year-old was attacked a woman and a man who were in their home. When she knocked on the door, a friend of theirs opened the door, and she ran straight to their bedroom. When she was in the bedroom, she attacked the woman, and then the man just grabbed her and tried to get her out. Once he got her out of the house, police came and they arrested the 16-year-old. When they asked the woman about her, the woman said that she thought that the girl was 18 years old. So, yeah.
Bit confusing there.
Yeah.
Well, as many of you may know, December 6th we had a 2-hour delay due to the snowy conditions. Well, for those of you who like to miss school and or like 2-hour delays, be ready, because coming up in Indianapolis, we're expected up to 30 inches of snow before February. The average high for Indiana is actually 6 inches, so we are way above the normal. So be prepared, Lighthouse, because we're getting some heavy snow. So, are you excited? What's your opinion on the snow?
Well, I am excited to stay home, but at the same time I'm worried because I'm trying to get my grades up. So, yeah.
Well, this has been Robert Hardin
I'm at Salvi Flores
here with the U.S.
in Global News by the Lighthouse.